Let me start with you first. Tehseen Poonawalla, there were discrepancies that were alleged. This petition has been dismissed, this PIL has been dismissed by the High Court, and they have very clearly made certain observations. I just want to read out some of them to you. Sure. We failed to discern as to how, in the absence of any tangible material acceptable in law, which also needs to be booth-wise, there was any fraudulent voting or there was no voting. Thus, the said reply to the RT application would not support the petitioner's contention of elections to all constituencies of Maharashtra can at all be illegal. In fact, the such case of the petitioner appears to be quite absurd. Just one of the many strong observations made by the court which completely denounce this petition.
Madhav, thank you so much for having me. Sure, at the onset, when I was told that this is the topic for debate, I went and read the petition of the petitioner. And Krishna Hegde was on my opposite camp, rightly said, it was a frivolous petition. Perhaps, and I'm saying this with a lot of responsibility, perhaps this frivolous petition was filed for a motive. And you will understand that there are many of these things that happen. The court, in fact, has observed that why should this petition not be fined and the petitioner not be charged costs for wasting the entire day of the court. You go on one report, the leader of opposition and many of us in the opposition are raising points of gravitas. Now, you may or may not agree with it, is fine. It is the duty of the Election Commission of India, not to sources, but to the Honorable Election Commissioner of India to reply to the Honorable Leader of Opposition of the Lok Sabha. Rather than that, everything that the Election Commission speaks through is sources. And then you have these petitions that come up in court. Obviously, they will be thrown out, that don't have merit, that come on basis of newspaper report, so that it gives credence to what the BJP say.
Tehseen, may I ask you a question?
Now let me make another.
May I ask you a question?
May I just make one point?
Tehseen, may I ask you a question?
Just 10 seconds.
Who represented the petitioner in the court? Are you aware?
Prakash Ambedkarji. I know him very well.
So is he a fan of the BJP? Is Prakash Ambedkar a fan of the BJP?
You missed a point I said. I know him very well, and I will leave it at that. Let me make another point that I want to make, and I leave it at that.
Answer the question. I'm asking you a specific question.
I'm giving you a very specific answer. The petition was represented by Shri Prakash Ambedkarji, and I know him extremely well. I leave it at that. Let me make another very.
What does that mean? Point. Are you saying he's doing it at the behest of the BJP? Make a clear statement. Why are you being ambivalent? Take a position.
Let me take a position. I am saying in extreme seriousness, that had Shri Prakash Ambedkarji's party and Assaduddin Owaisi's party in one of the elections not contested against the Congress NCP alliance, the BJP Shiv Sena would have not won 40 extra seats.
Sir, you were in his alliance. He was part of the Congress alliance, but let Krishna Hegde answer that because this is an important point. I want to go one by one. You've made an important point. Let's go one by one. Yeah, Krishna Hegde.
Madhav, the High Court has clearly said that this petition is a waste of time, and it has called the bluff of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who again and again talks about bogus voting. And Devendra Fadnavis ji, the Honorable Chief Minister, has answered him very aptly, giving 7 constituencies where there has been increase in voting between the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha elections, and in all 7 places the Congress candidates have won the election. So if it holds good for the Congress, then Rahul Gandhi is silent. But if the Bharatiya Janata Party wins or the Mahayuti wins, Rahul Gandhi has a problem. Rahul Gandhi has a problem with the Supreme Court. He has a problem with the High Court. He has a problem with the Election Commission. The Election Commission has counted VVPAT slips and shown it to Mr. Rahul Gandhi and put it in public domain. But Rahul Gandhi does not believe in the Election Commission. And therefore, I think the High Court has silenced Rahul Gandhi now and all the other detractors from the Indi Gathbandhan who clearly says that this is bogus voting. We have won only due to the fact that our Ladki Behan came out in 6% increased numbers between the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha election because of our flagship scheme, and they voted en masse for the Mahayuti, and that is why the Mahayuti has won. And this is the writing on the wall which the Mahavikas Aghadi refuses to understand. And I must tell you that in 1999, in 2004, in 2009, when there was increased share of voting of around 35 lakhs between the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha election, the Congress government was there, but the Congress at that time did not complain. But after 2014,
so the shoe fits both ways. Tehseen, when it is increased drastically during the Congress regimes, then there is no problem. It's only because the regime is different or the result is different that you have a problem. Please respond to Krishna Hegde.